So I'm back at the sailing club, the Royal Perth Sailing Club, and I just wanted to show you the yachts that I was sailing on yesterday. The class is a sonar, and the one that hopefully you can see there in the background, that won the gold medal in Rio in 2016, that actual sonar. And the one that I was sailing on, which we'll see down here, is this one here, and this particular one here was the one I was out on yesterday. It's the same, exactly the same yacht, Now it does look as though these yachts would require a major operation to get them off their trailers and then get them into the water, but in fact it's not a major operation at all. It's something like about, I don't know, with 3 competent crew, you do it, get the yacht in the water and maybe rigged up and sails up in about no more than 30 minutes. This is the crane. The crane's there. The crane is the one that actually lifts the yacht up from there. And the operation is here. That's the operation cable. What you do is you maneuver the yachts on the trailer. Those cranes there lift the yacht up from the trailer and drop the yacht in to the water here. And that's where our dolphin over here apparently. Let's have a look. You see that little swirl there? That was a dolphin. So he might pop his head up in a moment. Where is he? We can see here that the trailer has been manoeuvred underneath the crane, and the hook on the crane has been attached to a harness that goes below the deck of the yacht. You can just see there. So now the boat has just been lifted up off the trailer and will be then swung over the side and dropped into the river. And that's really about it. As I say, not complicated, doesn't require specialists to carry out this operation, and can be done in a very short period of time. You need some lines there just to stop the bow and the stern swinging around. Might catch someone or something. That's me trying to get a selfie, or proving that it's me that's actually doing the filming. And that's the yacht that I will be sailing in today. So to begin with, I started in the judge's boat, and he is both judge and starter, and these two training teams, or teams that are going through a training session, are practicing starts. The idea being that they're given a countdown by the starter, and they need to maneuver their yachts in such a position that they can cross the line at the drop of the flag. If they do it beforehand, then they receive penalties, and if you do it too late, then they're obviously losing time. So they've really got to try to take many factors into account. Not just the wind direction, but the strength of the wind. It might be that if the wind is very light, then they will want to perhaps manoeuvre very close to the start line and at some point luff the sails, turn the bow into the actual, that's the starter given could be a 2, I think in this case it was a 3-minute warning. So going back to what I was saying, if the wind was very light, then they may just want to turn the bow into the wind and allow the boat just to virtually stall. But as I say, it's getting the timing right. Another manoeuvring advantage is to try to begin on a starboard tack. If you're on a starboard tack, then that gives you the advantage over the opponent if the opponent's on a port tack. However, if you're both on a starboard tack, then you may choose to be leeward rather than windward, because windward yacht must give way to a leeward yacht. This is if they're both under sail, of course. So you can see here where they haven't crossed the line yet. They're waiting for the time. They're both on a time signal. Now, he's just gone across, so he must have considered that was the flag drop. I wasn't watching, but I was watching the yachts rather than the starter. And that, as I say, was a practice. He may just come around and do another one. I think they were doing 2 or 3 practices to begin with. And then they were off for the sail and for the race itself, which was another buoy which we dropped further down, and so they would head to the other buoy. They would have to pass it, I think in this particular case, on port, go round it, come back, and I think it was a figure of 8 course if I remember rightly. This was being explained to me by the starter and judge. They're both going across there. Now the race is on and they're heading for the destination marker, and we'll see plenty of weaving and bopping. As I say, it's an advantage to be leeward rather than windward, as the leeward boat, if you're both on the same tack, stands on, and the windward boat must give way. So off they are. Heading, as I say, for the destination buoy. I think they have to pass that. I think they have to pass out on the port.
Right. Well, that's a starboard. That's a starboard. These port, right? Yeah.
I haven't shown any video of when I was in the sailing boat training, which I did shortly after this. And the reason being that all you would have seen are the sheets, the mainsail and the traveller, because I was so focused on trimming the mainsail in race conditions that I had no opportunity to look around at the opponent or anything outside of just the mainsail, so there really isn't anything to see.
Interesting strategy going on. Got to bear in mind that the port tack has to give way to the starboard tack, upwind has to give way to downwind, so these, if you like, rules, regulations have to be taken into account when you're racing. You can use them to your advantage. Right.
For the dolphin lovers, I thought I'd give you a treat. If you look carefully, you should be able to see a few shots of, I don't know how many dolphins were out there. Could have been 6, according to the crew that I was with. They suggested it may have been 6. But some good video of the dolphins, I thought.
Whoa, right on the bow, look at that. Way. Got one? Okay.